Okay. So let's name. Okay, I have here. Sisulat na ko, no? Okay, please name this compound. CH. Okay. CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, 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 CH3. Then we have here CH2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, CH. Now CH2, CH3, and I also have here CH2, CH2, CH3. Okay, this one. So please name this compound. How do we name this compound? Okay, name that compound. So prepare. Ha, balik ako. Okay. Ay, thank you, Lord. Hello? 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 Okay, madunggan ako. All right. Okay. So we have that one. Okay, now let us okay, let's name this compound. Okay, so first thing is we will count. Okay, number one to remember when naming this compound is you will find the let's find the parent chain, the longest parent chain. So if we count from here, one, two, how many carbon atoms? Three, four, five, six. Siya ang pinakataas. Okay, we have six. Now, what if, okay, so that's the first counting, no? First counting. So makita na ninyo, no? What if we will count from here? One, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, so we have seven. which is greater than 6. Diba? First thing is you will choose the longest parent chain. Longest. So katong first nato nga pag-name when we have six, first counting which we only have 6 carbon atoms, so ek na to, wrong na to. Okay, so what if we will count from here? So trial and error mo no in counting. 1, 2, 3. What if here? 4, 5, or dili lang. 5, 6. Dili. Gamayra siya. What about if we count here gihapon? 1, 2, 3, dili ka. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we have, so asa nga counting ato ang sundon class? 7 day gihapon siya. So asa nga counting atong sundon? Yes, ang pinakataas. So asa ang pinakataas ani? 7. There are two sevens. Okay. So 7 no? Okay, sulat na lang sa nato. So when we write the prefix, the root, and the suffix. Okay, so the root will be, we have 7. Now, when we have 7 carbon atoms, so that is, unsa siya? What's the root if we have 7? Ha? Hept. Hept. Only hept. Only hept. Ang il, di ba, ang il is for ano siya, substituents na. Kaning branch na. Okay, so the root will be hept. So we have hept. No, hept. Now, what about the suffix? The suffix is, now the suffix, for the suffix, it is for the type of bond. Now, look at the type of bond. Type of bond. Is it an alkanes? Is it single bond, double bond, or triple bond? All single bond. Okay, all single bond. So this is an alkane. Now, so for the suffix we will use, we have alkane. Now this, okay, ane will be used as our suffix. So we have ane. Okay, so it is heptane. Now, asa gali nga counting ato ang gisunod class is when we have 7. We can have 7 if we count from here. Hala, sorry. If we count from here. So I'll delete sa katong mga ano when we only have, asa pa? 6. Okay, let's delete katong when we have only 6. Okay, dili na to na siya sundon. Okay. 1. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, second is we will now go to the prefix. So how do we name the prefix? Is we will, for the substituents, the roots like meth will become il, methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, heptyl, hexane. If it is a substituent, if it is a branch is substituent also. So we have that one. Now, what are the branches here? If we have this one as our parent, one, two, three, four, five, six, and seven. Okay. So this one, no? So we have seven. So what will be our branches? Four. Okay, what's in four? We can have, okay, you can have this one. If you choose, okay, you can have four, no? 4-butyl. 4-butyl heptane. 4-butyl heptane. Now, but if we will count, so as I have said, no, this is trial and error. Okay, so this is trial and error. So, finding the longest chain, okay, will be trial and error. Okay, so what if we start? If we use this one, this chain. Okay, if kani ito ang parent chain, so we will also have seven. Okay, so we will use this one. So in this case, we have one, two, three, four, five, six, and seven. So we have our substituents will be dili kay complex, which are, what's this? This substituent here. This is only no CH3, only one carbon. So this is okay. So we have, all right. So we have the prefix X, which is methyl. Now, what about the locant? Okay, what about the locant or the position? We have one, two, three. Okay, so we have three methyl. Now, what about this one as our substituent? This one will be, what's this? 4, okay, 4 propyl. Because, again, nga no galing 4 because it is, the location is in the fourth carbon. So that's why we have 4 propyl. Now, these two are your prefixes. So they are part of your prefix. Now, kinsa nga itong isulat is based on alphabetical order. So, what comes first? Is it methyl or propyl? So we have 3 methyl, 4 propyl. Okay, no 7 anymore. Okay, you only write the look. Okay, the locants just for the substituents or just for the branches. Again, we have 3-methyl, 4-propyl heptane. So that's the first one. First. Now, what if we will count here? One, two, three, four, five, six, and seven. Okay, so still we will have a heptane. Heptane gyapon no kay 7. Now, what about the branches? The methyl is in what location? What carbon? Ang propyl. Yes, 4 propyl. Yes, 4 propyl. Okay, so we will have 4 propyl. Then what about the methyl? God. Then what about the propyl? The methyl is 5. 5 pro 5 methyl. Okay, so we will write 5 methyl, 4 4 gyapon no, 4 propyl. God. Okay, 4 propyl heptane. Now, which of the two we should consider as correct? Okay, pinakagamay, we have 3 plus 4, that's 7. But if we have 5 plus 4, that is 9. So we have this one as our correct nomenclature for this compound. Okay, question. Now, first thing you are going to do is identify the parent chain. Now, identifying the parent chain is trial and error pod, because you are going to find the longest chain. Now, remember, when we count from here, we will have only 6 as our parent chain. But if we count from here, or like this one, dili nato straight, then we can have 7. So that 7 will be our parent chain. So having as the root, which is hept, now looking at it, the suffix will be "ane" because all single bond. Now, even if there's only one double bond, example, if we have double bond here, example lang ha, then the suffix will be different. It will not be "in." Bisag isa ra kasing ka-double bond ang naa. So we have different. So the suffix is depending on the type of bond that is present in the compound. Now also for the substituents or the branches is we are going also to locate one, two, three. Okay. For the branches also, we are going to have ano po no, trial and error again. So if we count from here, then we will have different locations of your sub branches. Remember, if we count from here, from right to left, 'di ba? The position, the location of your methyl will be in what carbon? Hello. Hugaw kayo. Okay. So if we count from here, from right to left and then turn, what will be the location of your methyl? What will be the location? Okay, it will be 5. So we have carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 4, carbon 5. So carbon 5, so ang methyl dito siya ni branch sa imong carbon 5. Now, if counting that way also, the propyl 1, 2, 3, the propyl substituent is in what carbon? So it will be in carbon 4. So we have 4 propyl and 5 methyl. Now, we have, okay, so pwede na to na siya ibutang here. 5 methyl, 4 propyl, heptane. Now, but if we will count in different way also, we will start from different side. If we count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the methyl substituent will be in different locations. So in what carbon does methyl here nag-attach if we count from here? Gikan ta sa ubos. Okay, 3. So that's why we have 3 then dash. Now, don't forget that in every number you put a dash, methyl. Okay, so that is 3 methyl. So the 3 here is the location. It's the because the integer is the locant, the location. Now, if what about the propyl? So for the propyl group, it is in what carbon? If we count from here. So it is in 4. Now, so it's trial and error. No, we have two IUPAC names for this compound. But the most accurate one is the one in which we have the least, okay, the least number, or least total locations of your substituent. So we will choose this one because if we have 3 plus 4, that is 7. 5 plus 4, that is 9. So we will choose this counting from here, not the other, not from right to left. Okay, so that's it. Now, what about if I will ask you to write um ano, two two dimethyl 2,2-dimethyl. Okay, prepare a paper and pencil sa inyo ang tapad. 2,2-dimethyl. We have 4 propane ethyl. 4 ethyl. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4 hexane. Okay, so please write uh, uh, I don't know, a condensed formula for this compound. Condensed formula, when we say condensed formula like this one, kitapad lang CH3. But if I ask you to write the expanded formula or the complete form, so you will have that one, CH3, ano siya. Okay. So this time, just like this one, the condensed formula for this one. First thing is you identify what's the parent chain. The parent chain is, or the root is hex. The root is hex. So it is given that we have how many carbon atoms? 6. That is for, okay, you write that one in a piece of paper, then send to our group chat. Go, go, go. Timer starts now. God. How is it? Wala ko yung mga kundi ay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Hindi naman mag-matter ang pinaka-atom sa
Mag-matter. Carbon can sa okay, based on carbon atoms, then just distribute how many hydrogen. Okay, if you know how many carbon, then ma-identify mo how many hydrogens. Okay. Okay, so, but first, do sa carbon sa, God, 1, 2, 3, 4. Uy, 4 man ni. Carbon. I have carbon here also. Carbon here.
Di ba?
Mm-mm.
Kwan mo? Condense.
Oh, condense, yes. Condense formula.
Atong gihimo karon nga.
Yes. Katong gibuhat na to.
Ka-
Oh, karon kaning magtapad ang imuhang H. Itapad nimo nga you're not forming a bond anymore. You're not forming a bond in your CH. You're not forming a CH bond. Okay. Carbon and hydrogen. As you can see here, only the bond in CC bond yung gibuhat. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Hexane, no? So what do you mean by 2,2-dimethyl? It means oh kanitanan 2,2-dimethyl. It means that we have how many methyl substituent? Duha. Na naka-attach sa carbon? Okay, sa carbon 2. Okay, sa ika naka-attach sa carbon 2. So duha ka buok ang nakabutang dito. All right? Hexane. Then this is the time that we are going to put. Okay, send dito sa atong group chat. Na may peon akong okay, finish. Saan ako mga carbon? So what is the parent chain we have? It is
Same.
hexane. 2, 4. Like hexane. Wait ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So nanay nakapas. Okay. That is okay, asan na? Okay, so let's write that first. Wala pa. Sige. Is we have hexane. So in hexane, we have how many carbon atoms? We have 6. So we have carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 4, carbon 5, and carbon 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, this time, we know that if we have a hexane, then we are going to distribute the carbon atoms, the hydrogen atoms. Okay. But before, di ba, when we have a hexane, we have here, okay, here, all right? So if we have in this carbon, how many hydrogen atoms do we need? Okay. In this carbon 1, so this is carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 3. So each 3. Now what about in this carbon 2? Carbon. How many hydrogen?
Oh,
Two. Two. One. Why? How many bonds does it has already bonded to? This carbon. Ang carbon to, pila nakabond in a form? We have bond 1, we have bond 2. So, carbon has to bind, has to form 4 bonds. So we need to bond it with 2 hydrogen. What about this carbon here? Okay, two. Because we have bond one, bond two, then the other will be bond with hydrogen. And then we have also here, which is how this here. How many hydrogens? Two also. What about here? Carbon five. Two. What about carbon six? Okay. So as you can see, this is your what is this? This is your how do we name this one? What's the name? Oh yes, this is the parent chain, but what's the name of this compound? Hexane. Okay, that is your hexane. That is your hexane. Ay, nako. Now, because this the compound that I gave to you is not just only hexane, but it has many branches. But we know that the parent chain is a hexane. So this time we're going to distribute the substituents. So first substituent is we have what's the first substituent?
2.2
Oh, that is dash, meaning okay, 2,2-dimethyl. We have the first substituent is methyl. Okay, so it is in carbon where? Carbon 2. Okay. Okay, we have so methyl, we have CH3. Okay, CH3. Because we have already one bond here. Now, what will happen to H2 here? So, masubra na. Paon na tong isa ka H. Okay, isa na lang kay giform naman. Is it correct that we will have only one H in carbon 2? Correct? Okay, kay giform ang isa ka bond, ni-form ang isa ka bond. So nawala ang isa ka H. Now we have two dimethyl. So meaning there are two methyl, okay, two methyl. So we in carbon, in what carbon? Here, look at this one. In carbon, what carbon? Carbon 2. So, okay, so we will form a bond there. So, when we form a bond, what happened to H? So, mawala imong H. Okay, because you form a bond. Alright, so forming a bond, C. Then methyl, we have C. Okay. Then, what about this one? 4-ethyl. What's the next substituent? 4. 4-ethyl. Okay, let's write the ethyl. So, we will form as a carbon 4. Carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. So, pwede diri. Pwede ko sa babaw, pwede po ko sa ubos. Dahil lang ako sa ubos ibutang. Okay, we will form a bond. Then what will happen to hydrogen here? See, okay. Isa na lang ka H, kay gi-form na siya one bond here. Then we have ethyl. So what's the formula of ethyl? CH2, ra? Ethyl. Ethyl, how many carbon atoms? Duha. One, two. Now let's distribute the H. In this carbon, how many hydrogen? Pila ka? Three. Now, pila nakaband iyang na form? Pila nakaband iyang na form? We have two already. So we will write H2. Then what about this carbon? How many hydrogens do we need? Three. Okay, that is all right. So, okay, kinsa nakakuha? That is okay. Kani si ano? Alright, siung Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, anong duha man ni ka ethyl group sa carbon 4? Okay, if you have duha pod there, then so what's the name of your compound? Kani mong gibuhat. Unsay ngalan ani Mona Lisa? Let's name this one. Uh, okay. Let's name ani ka Mona Lisa. Wait, di pa maklaro. Okay, kita sa ka Mona Lisa. Okay. So what's the name? We have one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. All right. So we have hexane. So this is so the parent chain is the straight chain. Hi. Sorry. Okay. So this is the parent chain. Okay. So how do we name? Oh my God. So this one that is hex. Okay, that is hexane. Then what about we have carbon 1, carbon 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the substituents are 2, 2, yes, 2, 2. The substituents first, we have 2 methyl. 2 methyl. So then here also, this is also methyl. Methyl ni dili. What's this? What is this substituent? What unsay 3? Unsay ngalan ana nga substituent? What alkyl group is that? Unsa siya? Methyl, hexane, ethyl, methyl. Okay, alkyl group ha, alkyl group. That's for substituents. I thank you, Lord. Okay, so they have methyl. Now, because we have 2 methyl, so we write 2. Okay. Oh no. Hi, cancel. We have 2 methyl. What about this one? Kanina sa ubos. That is also 2 methyl. Okay, so 2 methyl. Since there are 2, we can write that one as 2 dash di meaning duha methyl. What if we have 3 methyl? How do we name? Try methyl. By try. Okay, try. Okay. Now what about this one? The other substituent we have the location. Carbon 3. 3. What's this? What alkyl group is this? What alkyl group is this? 1, 2. Eth. 1, 2. Ethyl. Don't forget this one, class. Oh, don't forget this one. Hala, my goodness. Okay, saan naman to? Oh, God. Kiigang na ko. Kenny. Basta we have when we have 1 carbon, that's meth. When we have 2 eth, when we have 3 prop, when we have 4 but. Don't forget that one. Okay, we have ethyl. 3 ethyl. Then what about also this one? What substituent is this? What alkyl group? That is also ethyl. Then the location 3. Oh, so because they are just the same, now we can write 3 diethyl. Okay, diethyl. Now, when again, alphabet ang pagbutang nato sa prefix, we have already this one, hexane, so payan nato na. Okay, so what comes first? The methyl or the ethyl? Now, don't, ano ha, dili ninyo apilon ang di. Now, for sure, but what if we have triethyl, ma'am? Okay, dimethyl una kay D comes first than T. No, no, no. Ang inyong halang basihan is the methyl or the ethyl, not the di, tri, tetra. Okay? All right. So we have two. Okay, hello?
Ay, sige ma'am, kanang lang sa diethyl ma'am ba kay sobra na lagi ang
Okay, good thing. Thank you, Kyle. So we have also now when you distribute, okay, when you have the H, the hydrogen. Okay, now take note of this carbon. What happened to this carbon? How many bonds na ihang na form? Carbon 3.
duha.
Ah, 4.
Lima na ma'am.
Kinga na lima naman. Yes, okay, it's okay. We have the here bond 1, bond 2, bond 3, bond kani 4, bond 4. Yep ha? 4 na. And then what about this one? The H, bond 5. So what's the correct yun? Is the correct one is we will not write H anymore. Okay. Nakita to ninyo that when we have H, because carbon here, when it has an H, okay, huy, ah, stress na ko ani. Kita ninyo?
Yes.
Ay, ako ready ka kita. Green screen na ba ako ang laptop? Okay.
Bilis na gyud ma'am.
No, ang screen lagi ani. Uy, gapon pa ni pagkaman sa akong klase. Okay, kanino we have C. Now, take a look here ha, going back here. As you can see here, kani imong carbon 3 na ta focus carbon 3 na anay gibuhat si Mona Lisa dira. Napa siya dira. Napa siya dira. So, 4 bonds na ang klaro, 4 bonds. But it has an H. The H, di man na mo tapad ra ang H, it will form a bond. So, one na siya diri at para klaro. So, we have 5 already now. Sobra na. So, what we're going to do is delete this one. Delete the H. Okay, wala na siya. Di na makita. Okay? Then, so right, let's name again. Balik na ta. Okay na, no problem. What about, sige daw, check daw ninyo if napay na hinubra nga H. Okay, what about this one? This one, how many bond iyang na-form ang carbon?
4 na.
Four ang klaro no here in this case four kayo ang klaro but and also the H so kalima ang H so delete the H. What else pag yun? Kani? Do we have problem with this? Check. This one check pud ni. This one also check. This one check. What about this one? Do we have problem? Okay, maura to no. Okay. So now let's go back to the naming. So we will have 2 dash dimethyl, then dash na pod 3 comma 3 dash. Okay. What comes first? Ethyl methyl. Alphabet class.
Ethyl.
Ethyl. Okay. Ethyl na siya di ay. Oh God. We have, so 3 3. Basta number gali magtapad then use dash. Ay, comma. But if number and then a letter, use dash. Diethyl. comma, dash, 2, 2, dash, dimethyl, then hexane. So, sumpay mo na sila. Okay, so that's the name of this compound. Very different to the one that we do. Hala. Oh yes, ito. Very different to this one. Okay, nagets pa? Okay pa? Okay ra, nagkuha na to class? Very good. Okay. So no problem with this. Okay, so haman doon yung mga work. Come Mary Claire. 1, 2, 3. Agoy si Mary Claire. Okay, Mary Claire. So, lahi iyang tanawan ninyo ka Mary Claire. Makita ninyo, mag Gmeet dayon mag to sa Facebook? Okay. Okay, sa Messenger day. Alright, ka Mary Claire, we have, so naasa siya nagsugod og count? Sa right, no? Right to left. Okay, so sakto na siya ay methyl sa carbon 2, pero iyang ikaduha nga methyl na sa carbon 3. So lahi na ni. Okay, name this one kang Mary Claire Gako. Nasa ano? Okay, name this thing. Nasa messenger tanawa. Di na po na ako makita. Di na gid siya maklaro. Okay, sulat na lang na ako. Here. Ka-Mary Clear is we have C, CH3, CH2, CH, okay. Now, take note ninyo sa ano, do we have problems sa iyahang H hydrogen o sa iyang bonding? Wala ra no? Maayo. Okay, very good. Okay ra yung pagbutan sa mga hydrogen. So, dili siya count 1. Then, she has the CH3 here. Okay, then the CH3 here. And also the CH3. ICH2. Then we have CH3. Okay, so let's name this thing. What's the longest chain? Parent chain, we have hexane. Hexane. Okay. All right. So there's siya count. Now, what about the substituents? We have, if we count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we have the substituents are carbon 2, 2, 2 methyl, what else? 3 methyl, what else? This is 3. Then this is 4 propyl. Okay, 4 propyl. Then, what if we count from here? So that's the a total of, pila ni siya? 7, 8, 9. 9. But if we count from here, from left to right, we will have 1, 2, 3. 3 propyl. Then 4 methyl. 4 methyl. 5 methyl. Dako kayo. This is 12. So we will choose this one. Counting from here. Okay. So the name will be, how do we name? So this one, we have 2 methyl, right? So we can use di. Okay, di. So dimethyl. Now, ma'am, what about the locants? They are different. So we will have two, okay, 2 to 3 dimethyl. Okay, and 4 propyl. Okay, so what comes first? Methyl, propyl.
Methyl.
So the name of this compound will be 2, 3 dimethyl dash na po no dash 4 dash propyl, then dash pagyod wala na hexane. So we have this one. Okay. So different no now you take note good on how to write. Okay. So thank you na Mona Lisa. All right. Okay. One, two. Okay. So Kyle, do we have problem with the answer of Kyle? Sige, adto mo sa messenger class kay pwede man ka na. Pwede ra makuha ra sa inyong sa inyong cellphone kaya ra. Oh, ato sa go to Kyle na answer. Andri di ay Andri. Do we have problem? Do we have problem? Okay. Go to carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Carbon 4. Okay, go to carbon 4. Say ko, duha yung CH3. How many bonds ang carbon niya nabuhat here? Nahimong? Go to carbon 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, dapat isa ra ka H ni siya. Agree? Agree, Mary Claire? Hala, adto na lang mo sa class kay ug moadto ko sa Facebook no dili na ko makita man gud diri sa cellphone na ko nagtan-aw sa kuan. Naabi unta pwede man makita nato doon sa Facebook diri tanan pero ako dili ko kakita. Okay. All right. So we have that one. Okay. Now, naapot si kuan si Jumil. Okay, Jumil. How many ethyl group? How many ethyl group in this case? Okay, go to the work of Jumil. How many ethyl group?
Ang pagsulat na ko man sa carbon 2.
Okay, okay. Then, also pod, the bonding no, ng hinubra imo Jumil, imo mga H. Okay.
This ba?
O, sige, unsa may insakto sa carbon 2? Carbon 2, be? Go to carbon 2. Dapat.
Dapat CH yung
Okay, dapat CH. Okay, unsa pa gyud problem ani Jumil? The methyl Jumil. Okay, so if we go back, if we have the work of Jumil, CH3, CH2, 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 then he has CH3, CH3, then we have CH2 patron, and then we have CH3. Now, then we have CH3. Okay, all right. Now, if we take a look on the parent chain of Jumil, okay, the parent chain, this would This will be the parent chain. So, okay. This is supposed to be correct if wala ning ato ang mga substituents. Wala ni sila. This is your hexane. CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. But this would be correct if this is only pure hexane. But since we have substituents, like we have branch, here in this case we have CH3 and CH3 and CH3. So duha ka carbon, we have two branches. Branch 1, then we have branch 2. Now when we form a bond, of course, if maubakwaan imong hydrogen, when we form another bond, makuhaan imong hydrogen, so makuha na, mawala na. Then we form another bond here, so mawala na pud ni siya here. Because only four bonds can our carbon occupy. Dili ni siya parehas atong sulfur and then atong phosphorus. Phosphorus and sulfur, they have exemptions. Okay, take a look on the video dito na discuss na ko na dito. The, it has sulfur and phosphorus has exemptions. That rule, it can form up to 5 and 6 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's phosphorus. It can occupy 6. But because your carbon can occupy only 4, so dapat wala na ni siya, wala na pod imong hydrogen. Then this one also, we have CH3 and CH3. Now CH3, this is your, we have carbon, two carbons now, so that will be ethane. That will be ethane, and since it's, it is a substituent, it is now an alkyl group, so ethyl. So we have ethyl. Now, your CH3, since nakabond, the CH3 has already bond, the C here has already bonded to the C in carbon 4. So that's one bond already, one bond. And then, so pila iyang kinahanglanon? It has three. So sakto ta siya, three. But because, take a look here, the bond here, it's the CC bond. The C, here the C. And the here, done na ni siya, no? Okay, na siya diri. So, the C here, kani nga C, puna na lang nato na siya duha. So, that is for your H. So, dapat H2 ra ni. Then here, the CH3 here, it has already one bond. So, form 2, 3. Okay. So, ano siya. Then here also, this will be, unsa ni diri, CH2, CH3. Then, this one, look at carbon 2. Carbon 2 na siya CH3. Then we have CH3. Now, is this still a methyl? No, is this a methyl? Yes, that is ethyl. Now, is this a dimethyl? Is this a dimethyl? Dimethyl siya. Okay, dili. Because the di there is only a designation that there are two methyl group. There are two methyl group. In this case, these two is not a methyl anymore because there are two carbons. We have carbon 1 bonded to another carbon. So catenation, no? Carbon, carbon. Carbon and carbon, that's catenation. So this is ethyl. So this is not dimethyl. In order for you to do a di, that is, you are going to write the other methyl to the other side. So walaon na nato na ni siya. Then let's write the CH3 here. Now, if that's the case, the CH2, the H2 will be omitted also because, as you can see, carbon here has already the maximum bond. We have bond 1, bond 2, bond 3, and bond 4. Okay? So this has a lot of problem, especially Pero okay siya, kaya nakita nato, now we know that when we form a bond, then the H, kay makuhaan dyan na siya. Okay, thank you for this, Jomil. We've learned a lot from this. Okay, so dapat dili ninyo daghanon ang hydrogen. Okay, so we have that one. Okay, now let's go. All right, now ano na po, let's do the line bond. Okay, or the expanded formula or the complete structure of 2,2-dimethyl hexane. We have 2,2-dimethyl hexane. 2,2-dimethyl 4-hexane. 2. So what was it? 2,2-dimethyl 4-hexane. Okay, so I 4, sorry. Okay, 4-ethyl. 4-ethyl hexane. Okay. Mm-mm. Okay, so let's write the expanded or the complete structure. So, for the complete structure is, you will ipashow pag yun nimo ang imong bonding na CH bond. Okay. Kaya ganina, you only show the bond of the CC bond, the C and the C bond. Because this bond is not the H and the C bond. It's the C and the C bond. This one also is the CC bond. It's the CC bond, not CH. So this time, we have that one. So we have hexane. So first, we write the parent chain. So we have carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So bond, 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 and bond. So we have 6 carbons here. Now this time, the another thing you are going to do is distribute the substituents. So, we have carbon 2. If we count from here, carbon 1, 2. Okay, ha? 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have methyl. We have C also. Then we have, that is, methyl is CH3. So H, H, then H. Then also another, because we have two methyls, so another carbon. Okay, this carbon, so it has 4 bonds. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then what about the fourth carbon? Fourth carbon has an ethyl, so it has C. Then the C also can form a bond because there are two, 1, 2. Then form a bond. Okay. So this time, after, okay, okay. After you have distributed the substituents, then butangan na lang din yung bond. Okay. This time you distribute. Okay. This one. Punan pala ko isa ka bond forming 4 bonds. This carbon here has only 3 bonds. Bond 1, bond 2, bond 3. So it has another bond here. Then this carbon also. This carbon, pila iyang kinahanglanon nga bond? Okay, 1 and 2. Then this carbon, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Then this time, you distribute the hydrogens. H, 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 H. So this is your 2,2-dimethyl 4-ethyl hexane incomplete structure. So you have that one. Or we can have, so do we have problem with that? Okay. So inano na siya, when you write that in a formula, then we can have, we are going to write this in a formula. How many carbon? Carbon, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. C10. H, how many H? Okay, please count. Please count sa H. How many hydrogen atoms?
22.
Eh, Okay, CH22. Okay. I'll show you something. Okay. So that is H20, H22. So that's it. Okay, if we are going to write that in skeleton form, or okay, skeleton form. Katong ana-ana lang class, zigzag-zigzag. So we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, carbon 4, carbon 5, carbon 6. Then distribute the methyl. So we will have carbon, God, carbon 2. And we have here 1 and 2. Carbon, okay. So, okay ra? So this will be the line bond structure or carbon skeleton formula for your 2,2-dimethyl 4-hexane. Kita, class? Okay, so ano lang yung gikuan? It's the bond. Okay, the bond. So we have, do you agree that this is an ethyl? Do you agree that this is an ethyl? Huh? Because this, it has carbon here, carbon, carbon 2. So ethyl. What about this one? Do you agree that this is methyl? Carbon, okay, carbon 1, carbon 2. Okay, this is also methyl. Now, what about the parent chain? Do you agree that this is the hexane?
Sa carbon naman.
Yes, a carbon, number of carbons. Carbon here. Do you agree that this is this is hexane? So carbon 1. Here, in every edging has sa kada edge, every intersections, there are carbons. 2, 3, 4. Hi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And every intersections and kining end, there's carbon. Okay, we have that one. What about, now you write the line band structure. Ano na po? Dahil na po. Okay. All right, before that, I'll show you this one. Like, as you can see here, makita? Oh God. Kita rin ninyo? Here. Okay, so the black one saan man ako ni? Maka na makita akong naong nga dako. Makita akong naong dira nga dako.
Kita ra.
Okay. All right. So, what's the name of this structure? So the black one, huh? The black one represents your carbon, and the white, they are your hydrogens. Hydrogens. Okay, sige daw. Okay. Wait. Sige. So what you are going to do is here. Kita balik. So how many carbon atoms? Okay, so 8. 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. So what's the name of this compound? Octane. Okay, octane. What about if I have this one? So I will get the other hydrogen here. I can replace it here. So gikuha na akong isa ka hydrogen, gisa na ko og methane.
Octane gyapon.
Octane, and then what about the substituent?
What? Methyl.
Okay, methyl. Sige, you count. What about the locant? The locant. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or what about the other side? If you count from the other side. Okay, so 4, 4, 4 methyl.
Octane.
Okay, 4 methyl octane. So this one. This is 4 methyl octane. Okay. Ano na ko? All right. So in nanin niya do. Right. Okay, what about here? Okay, sa inyong paper, a tab, a window. Okay, so first is draw the carbon skeleton 1, carbon skeleton. Letter B, also draw the complete structure. Letter C, the carbon skeleton condensed formula. Condensed formula. Okay. Condensed formula of, what about if we have carbon 1? No. Naoy, kabati ani oy. I don't think so. One, 4, 5, no? 4, 5. Okay, please do this one daw. 4, 5 ethyl nonene. 3 methyl. Okay, on sa inyong paper. Okay, diethyl. 4, 5 diethyl. Okay, everyone ha. Sige, that will serve as your attendance. Oh, karon na.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Nag-subscribe na ako.
Ha, naay.
Lagi na.
Unsa-unsa? Seat work? Kana tong seat work.
Ma'am, isaon man na.
O, ibutang ninyo sa group chat.
Nana siya mga stated nga ikuan lang.
Oh,
Carbon.
yes, yes. Letter. Okay, so you will have three structures for that one compound. Letter A, the carbon skeleton. Carbon skeleton, di ba? It's the katurang zigzag-zigzag.
Yes, ang complete.
Complete structure is you include the CH bond. Like this one. Okay, that one.
Yes, ma'am.
The CH bond. Then the condensed formula, only the CC bond. This one. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Alright. Uh, saan naman to? Hala, nawala. Oh, sakit sa ulo eh. 1, 2, 4, 5. 4, 5. Goodness, nawala ko mga.